Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we got a clip that I think women need to hear this, particularly Black women. I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's get into the clip. Here we go.
Show me one Chinese restaurant, Indian or Arabic gas station. Show me one Hispanic taco truck or Hispanic auto mechanic shop. Show me one business that is attached to the nationalities that she listed where their wives aren't in there working every day. The only time I don't see the wives, the sisters, the cousins, even the children, the only time I don't see them working in the business next to their husbands and their fathers and their brothers is when somebody just had a baby or they're in school. Other than that, guess where they be at? Working. Show me one Indian-owned hotel where the wife is not operating that front desk, because they understand, I'm going to help my man build this business. We're going to bring our children in, teach them the business. We're going to operate it together so we can cut down on labor costs. When we hit a certain level of income, when we have hit a certain level of success, then ain't neither one of us working. Show me one China.
And those are facts all day. I wanted to talk about this particular thing about women aren't supposed to be lifting a finger in their relationship, in their marriage. That a man being a provider means that you don't work at all, or you don't contribute at all financially in any capacity ever. That if he's in the midst of building his dream or building a business or things of that nature, that it's not your job as his wife to assist in the build of that. And in that assistance, that may mean that you also put in work, that you also put in time, that you also contribute your energy, that you also may even have to contribute your money or the money made from it and put it all in one thing. And, you know, since I've been here in New York, and not that I didn't see it in Chicago, right? But New York has got more people, and the thing that's more prevalent here than it has been in Chicago is like street vending. Usually in Chicago, you got to go to certain areas of the city to see a lot of street vendors. But here I've seen it's just a regular thing. Whether we talking about in the hood or whether we talking about in other areas of the city, street vending is a thing. And when I say street vending, I mean anything from food trucks to people literally having set up their tables on the sidewalk, selling their goods, whatever it is, like selling food. I've seen flowers. I've seen just, purses and, little knickknacks. I've seen stuffed animals be sold. I've seen a variety of items being sold, walking into these restaurants, walking into these, what's prevalent here I found was like the 99-cent store, which is more like a general store. And, the women are walking the floor. The women are behind the counters at the cashier. And these are the women of these men's families. There's either the wives or they're the daughters or something like that. And you can tell by the way that they interact. And these are rarely Black women. These are women of all other nationalities. The only people that do that share our melanin that I've seen so far is like the West Indians, right? They're always working, and they will work as a family in like a restaurant or something like that. But other than that, if we talking about Black American women, it's a no-go. I don't see that. Even if I see a black man, a black American man running a business, or selling something, is he usually don't have a woman with him that's helping him like everybody else. Like I've seen on the street corners, on the corners, like of the ramps, the exit ramps going on and off the expressway. You've got Mexican women, you've got all kind of Hispanic women, you've got all kinds of different women selling, the fruit cups, and they're selling whatever it is that their husband is selling. They're out there selling it too, right? They walk in the street, they're doing just the same hours as he doing. They doing the same time he doing. They're putting in the same energy he putting in. They making the same sacrifice for the dream that he's making. They're not leaving him to do it on his own, or to sink or swim on his own. And then get mad at him if it doesn't work, or if it don't work fast enough, or whatever the case may be. And this isn't to say that their relationships are not without their issues or ups and downs, because if you got to grind with your husband to that extent, you're on the grind. So it's probably not up, and in terms of finances right now, you're trying to get there. That's what the grind is about. And these are younger women, these are older women, these are women with children. I have watched these women standing by their husbands. She's selling, they both selling stuff at the table. She's got the food going, he got the other merchandise going. When it was time to wrap up, you seeing her kids next to her. She's undoing the strollers, and she's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like she don't got other responsibilities along with helping her husband to make the dreams come true, to help get them to a place where she ain't got to do that. And typically the men do get to that place where their wife doesn't have to do that anymore, because trust and believe, any man, he would prefer not to have his wife out in inclement weather, or you know what I'm saying, he would prefer not to. However, it's a team effort as well, and he understands that, and so he is appreciative of the fact that she's out there putting in work just like he's putting in work. So as soon as he can manage to where, like the lady said in the video, get to a certain income level, get to a certain amount of success, get to where he can hire other employees, get to where, you know what I'm saying, she doesn't have to put that time in like that, he's ready to sit her down. You go do something else. You focus more your attention on the home and the kids and stuff like that. I'll handle it from here, because I couldn't afford an employee at this time, but I needed help with the business. I couldn't do it all by myself. You know what I'm saying? And this is where the wife coming in, helping, that's where that comes in at, because just because you start a business, and just because the business may be successful, sometimes when businesses are successful, they grow really fast, and they grow faster than you're able to hire employees and get yourself together in that way. Sometimes the paperwork might not even be what it needs to be at that precise moment where you can hire people, right? Hiring people costs. You got to pay the state for that. You got to pay into unemployment. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to hire people legally. Like, you can't just, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're bringing your family on board, right? So, and again, we've seen this at beauty supply stores. We've seen this at Chinese restaurants. We've seen, you know what I mean? These women are helping that family, and they are putting in the hours as well. So she's not sitting up somewhere being a princess, waiting on her husband who done slaved for 15 hours come in, and now he got to help change diapers. Like, and he may come in and help change diapers, but at the same time, she's not trying to be a princess and then got her hands on her hips and mouth long if he doesn't do this or doesn't do that, or the things don't take off as quickly, as she wants, or as much as she wants, and all of these different things. So a lot of sacrifices are actually going into helping to build. And Black women do not, they get on Mike Tyson's internet and swear to God that other races of men and other ethnicities of men do not require their women to work with them and build with them and grind with them. And it's actually the complete opposite. They do require their women to do that. But then there's the payoff afterwards. The payoff afterwards is that once they hit where they need to be, you're gonna get that same man that was folded, that was selling merchandise on a fold table on a corner. Now he's able to buy her that home she really wanted instead of being in that crowded apartment. Now he's able to get her some comforts. Now he's able to let her relax. All through that, she's been his wife. All through that, she's been his support system. All through that, all through the grind, she don't just get kind and nice and, you know what I'm saying, once he provides the ease, she's that in the grind. So that when it come to the ease, he gonna go overboard. He gonna go overboard. This is the part that Black women talk about, but they don't like to talk about how the women helped to get to that place where this man is just buying her everything. When this man he go overboard with the house he finna get her, because he know he had her in that cramped 2-bedroom apartment for years. He know he did it. He know that was hard on her. He know it was. So when he could buy her that house that she like, and it's got a backyard in it, and it's got a basement in it, or whatever it is that she wanted, he either finna buy it or he finna build it and give it to her. And he finna smile the whole time he working to do that. The whole time he getting it to her. She wanted that car because she been on the bus the whole time with the kids, wrestling in and out, you know what I'm saying, of the L station, wrestling in and off the bus with, you know, bags and strollers and, you know what I'm saying? Now he can get her that car or that truck or that minivan or whatever to make it easier for her. He's smiling at the dealership because now he can do it. And now it ain't no strain for him to do it. She went through the hardship. Now she finna get the ease because she went through the hardship. And she might have complained sometimes. Ain't nobody saying it was always roses the entire time, but she did not forsake him, and she didn't give up, and she didn't leave, and she didn't stop. That's the key. So now he can move out in the area that she really want to be in, and put the kids in the school that she really wanted them to be in, and all of this other type of stuff, the money that she wanted to spend, and the stuff that how she wanted to decorate the house, and you know what I'm saying, all of this type of stuff. She can do that now. That's why she ain't complaining about him no more. That's why he ain't complaining that, you know what I'm saying, she done had them 7 kids and now her body ain't the way it used to be when she was 20 years old, because she worked that 20-year-old body with him. So now, you know what I'm saying, she running around here looking like a bag of iced potatoes, and that's fine with him. That's fine with him. He be cheesing. When he out with us, she built like Gru from the little Minions or whatever. And he happy with Gru. Gru is good with him, okay? But y'all don't want, y'all pass up men because they're in the grind stage and you want them at the finish line. In the meantime, you're doing whatever, you coming up with kids, you done went through a lot of relationship trauma, you got insecurities and trust issues now. And so now you want this man at the finish line, but now he got to repair you from all of the other foolishness that you subjected yourself to when you didn't want him in the grind stage. And I'm not talking about you didn't want a lame and then you wanted a pookie. I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about, I'm not even delineating men in that fashion. I'm just talking about the man that was on his grind and he wanted you and you liked him too, but you let your girlfriends, you let your mama, you let social media tell you that it wasn't a good deal, that you should not have had to work, that you should not have to lift a finger in this relationship if he was a real man, and if he was really a provider, and if he was really da 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 da, like you don't got to do nothing. Like, that's not true. That's not true. Y'all want the reward with no work. Y'all don't want to do the physical work. Y'all don't want to do emotional work. Y'all don't want to do mental work. Y'all don't want no work in a relationship, not even just money. Y'all don't want no work. And this is why a lot of you remain single, because you worried about the wrong portion of the relationship. You worried about the wrong thing. You so busy trying to get out of doing anything that you get yourself completely written off out of a potentially very good, healthy relationship. Anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.